Alrighty, I believe everything is set up. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. How are y'all doing? Hopefully I sound just fine, not like a robot. I dislike it when I sound like a robot, but I should be good. All things considered. So. We are at the day of which we normally would end up streaming this. The birthday one, that was an extra, right? That was just a second stream of this for the week. Doesn't count towards the normal one. We're doing this a bit earlier than usual. Because esports practice is happening around the time where I would do that. So, this series is probably gonna get pushed to Saturdays from now on. Because that's on Sundays. This is gonna get pushed to Saturdays, I'm guessing, and it's gonna still be around the same time that it has been. So, yeah. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Today's stream is gonna be a little bit odd, all things considered. Nothing too crazy is gonna happen. At least until we end up getting to the final version of the stream. But essentially, what's going on here is that there are several versions, right, within the classic era of the game that had survival. You know, your survival tests, obviously. And then the final version of Classic was split into both survival and creative, being c0.30-s and c0.30-c, with s understandably being survival. Now, let me reset the... I don't know if that did it. Regardless, those are the ones that are, like, built around having survival mode. However, on a technicality, technically speaking, the versions in between the latest survival test and c0.30-s, they technically do have survival mode in them, just not an incredibly functional one. However, considering that I restarted the series in the first place based off of the fact that I didn't restart, but I made the executive decision to not use my practice round as the series, because technically speaking I was able to go one version further with a little program made by Blue Crab. It would be wrong for me to not take advantage of the fact that you can open survival mode in those. So, that's what we're gonna do, right? We are going to go ahead and... Let's see, if I go to windowed capture, we'll just hit Betacraft Launcher, windowed game. Okay. So, if I go here, and you can't see the full screen, so... Woo! Hi, Squash! Instead of doing that, what I'm actually going to do... Or no, this works. So currently, I have this set to the first one that we're going to do for today. Now, if I go to edit instance, so let me do that. If I come over here, there is a select add-ons button. If I hit that, switch over to that. Nice and stretched out for comedic effect. You can see a few things. Offline dat save, that's what's allowed my world to actually save this whole time. Demo, classic not paid, quick game, full screen, game mode switch, unlicensed copy. Those are just add-ons you can do to basically enable certain aspects of the jar. The one we're interested in is game mode switch, because that changes the single line of code in the jar file that allows this to go to survival, basically. Outside of the survival test, but before the dedicated version at c0.30. So that's what we're gonna do. And we have a few versions like that. If I go to select, and then over here, this entire thing is just a list of all the versions, I want to say, up until 1.5. Yeah. The Redstone update has all the versions up until that. And there are more versions past that, mind you. Snapshots and all that nonsense, going all the way up until 1.20. This is nowhere close to everything, basically, which is a little bit insane. But yeah, we're all the way over here. Last stream was our last one on 0.27 survival test. That's the final one going there. And in between here and here, these two, we're just gonna skip. It's this version, but creative mode instead. In between these two, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 versions. 4 versions, and each of them has survival mode in it. Using the game mode switch, we're gonna access that. It's just not really gonna do a ton for us. And you'll see why. You will see why. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that the backup is doing fine. Everything seems functional in that aspect. Okay. So, if I go ahead, hit play, it's gonna do its thing, and I just gotta wait for that. Server IP, be blank if you don't want to play, okay. And windowed game. Alright. I want to say this version, I have a little spreadsheet pulled up. In this one, pigs, creepers, skeletons, zombies, and spiders no longer spawn. Any of these mobs from the previous version do update correctly. It adds obsidian. Game mode is creative again. However, you can switch over to survival through this. And I want to say this one adds sheep, but I'm not sure. So, here we are. Seems like the world is loaded up fine. It can shoot arrows just fine. Breaking blocks does not give me anything. There's not really a point to doing that. That's a good way to just delete them from the world. Those zombies over there, once they despawn, they're gone. Still, this also gives us our first good chance to just waltz on over to our house without any issue whatsoever. Oh, there's a sheep. Right there. That's our one source of blocks in this version. Because these lads spawn, and I see that skeleton, I know what it's up to. Is it gonna attack me? I can only assume it will. Can only assume. Still, this is gonna be our first good opportunity to just go to our house and exist in there without getting harassed by mobs. Okay. Arrows do function good. That's good. And now we have access to wool as a block. Shears don't exist yet. So to get wool, you just gotta smack the sheep. And it doesn't hurt the sheep, but you get the wool. And we can go ahead and place this. Let's see here. Functions just fine. If we break it, though, we don't get that back. So if we want to build something in this version, basically we're just going to have to collect a bunch of wool, and that's the one block we have to work with. If we don't want to go ahead and lose the other things, which we won't be able to get back until 0.30. So the question is then, what would we even build? What should we do to mark this occasion? Because I don't think sheep end up spawning in the other ones. I'm not sure. These guys are absolutely mowing through the grass. And that doesn't even seem to be the requirement for getting their flesh back. They just kind of do it. They just kind of shred through all bits of the grass. Is my... It's very loud. I hate just that I can't do anything to make the Minecraft volume not as loud on my end. It's absurd. But yeah, there's not too much we can actually do here. We can collect wool. We might go ahead and do something with it, but I just don't know what it would be. There's my house over yonder. Any suggestions, chat? Any ideas for what I should do as far as a quick, simple build is concerned? These sheep, they are getting their wool back very quickly, so that's good. They just shred the grass. They don't only eat when they're like... They just eat when they're above grass. They just do it. They just gouge down. This is absurd. You don't know? Yeah, me neither. Yeah? Where her father is? No idea. I'm streaming. No clue. Because no other block drops stuff, right? So we're just kind of stuck with this. We could go ahead and make, like, I don't know, a snowman. Let's make a snowman. It's a nice, peaceful version. Nothing's gonna stop us from making a simple little snowman. Just for the sake of having one. This is probably the calmest that this world is going to be up until we get to Indev. And the only thing spawning is just gonna be Rana. Which is gonna be funny as heck, mind you. Just having Rana running around the world. I think that's gonna be fun. But, let's see here. Let's pull up a reference image. Snow Golem, Minecraft. I want to do the one without the pumpkin head. Gallery. Okay. So, this man's, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Base of 12. For that first one, and then it goes up want to say the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So 12 by 12. Easy enough. Easy enough. This is really the only thing that we can actually, like, build here, which I find funny. We have some extra cobblestone left, and frankly, I'm not too worried about using that. Like, that's fine to burn through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I can go ahead and fill in this bottom part with slabs, but I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we don't. This thing's gonna get blown up from the inside, and frankly, that's whatever, I suppose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. The question is, do we even have, like, the space vertically to build this? I'm not entirely certain. Mushrooms still function. Everything that we have seems to still function as though it was in survival mode. That's good. It's just incredibly bare bones, because nothing else is spawning, and we just can't pick up anything. There's, like... The only reason I'm playing this is to say that I've done every version of survival on this world. That's the only reason. The sole purpose here. I am not doing this for anything other than a technicality. Alright. This is gonna take a metric ton of wool, and I'm not sure how to feel about this. So we have to at least do something on these versions. We gotta at least say, yeah, we did get a little bit of progress. Also, I like how it's still, like, a 1 to 3 thing on the sheep. Like, they still drop 1 to 3 wool, just how they would be if they were sheared in current day. Some things never change. These guys are like lawnmowers. They just shred through every ounce of grass. They leave nothing uneaten. It's absurd. But yeah, this first part of the stream, I feel, is just going to be me running around, picking up wool, and regretting my life decisions. If the last stream was, like, nice and fun and making plans for greater things, this one is just... This certainly is a video game. And I find that fun. Still, once we get over to c.30-s, then things will be a bit more interesting. Actually have some proper content going. Some proper survival in this. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3... Okay. Yeah. Okay. This snowman is not going to be too bad, I think. It's just going to be a normal snowman. Like, what's there to say about it? Unless its head just is not able to exist, which would be kind of amusing, but come on. World height isn't exactly the most forgiving thing in this version. Alright. Looking good. It is sad that I actually lose the mushrooms here. I don't have a means of getting those back. I need to actually be kind of careful about fall damage. And you need to preserve these mushrooms as best I can. because I would very much prefer to still be able to heal going into 0.30. I think that would be a nice thing on my end. Not sure about you guys, but I would appreciate it, frankly. I would quite enjoy for that to be the case. I love just looking off into the distance and seeing the cake. The cake, we're gonna have the snow golem here, the house. This world is slowly but surely actually gaining a little bit of life to it, which is nice. Not a lot, still very barren, still very bare bones, and there's really only so much we can do about that, given the situation. Given the fact that anything we try to do could at any moment just get blown up, and anything while we're trying to do it can get stopped by everything blowing up. It can't really be helped, you know, and that's fine. It's alright. But still. Also, look at the hooves on these guys. Like, when they were jumping around, these men's got big hooves. Big hoovin'. Okay. Could be enough to get a bit more done. This is gonna need so much wool. This is gonna need far too much. Jesus. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to this or not. I shouldn't have broken that one. It was in the right spot anyway. Ow. Okay. It's so surreal having shears just not be a thing in the game. I just gotta bap the sheep, and I get what I want. Forgive me if I'm a little bit tired. I woke up all of like 2 hours ago, so I don't know if I have the energy for a full stream, but I kinda have to get one done anyway. I have dedicated to getting one done every Sunday. And while I could say, oh yeah, the Friday one counts, I called it an extra. I called that one an extra. The birthday stream, that was an extra one. That was not on the schedule. And I have to deal with that being the case. The series is gonna switch to every Saturday because of the esports practice I'm feeling. But regardless. Okay. So we just gotta go ahead and finish up our little stairway here. And then getting up and down is not gonna be a problem. Okay. From the front, it's already kind of looking like part of a snowman. Almost. Looking like a snow golem. To the blind eye. Okay. I'm very happy that at the very least these sheep spawn, because otherwise all that would be happening here, the only thing of any relevance would just be me walking around being like, wow, we can't do anything, and then going to the next version. Like, that just doesn't seem interesting. You can make it rain. Look at this, it's like we're gonna see something we're not supposed to see. Like Herobrine or... Herobrine. Oh no! Oh, is that Herobrine? No. The fact that that was a thing that existed is very funny to me. Can't wait to get to the version where we summon Herobrine, real. I'm surprised they never used him for an April Fool's update, actually, now that I think about it. Like, that feels like a Mojang thing to do. We'll just get Baritone and give him white eyes. I think that'd be funny. Keep existing as our one saving grace for doing something you might be able to call content. Okay. Let me know if any of the audio needs adjusting, by the way. I don't know how everything sounds, I just know what the bars are saying. And the bars are saying everything should be functional, but you never know. Also, we are 1 sub away from 100. I am very excited for that. Very, very much so excited for that. 1 sub. The fact that the channel's been able to grow this quickly after having switched over from Twitch is very nice. Discoverability on this platform is phenomenal. So if we get 1 more sub, what the people have voted on was just a long-ass Minecraft map stream. I'll pick a day, make sure that I'm not doing anything relevant on that day, and then just go live as early as I can and only take a break to use the restroom and eat. That's gonna be how that stream ends up going. Where are all the sheep? Where are they off to? Where'd they run? That's gonna be our 100 sub special. Which, conveniently enough, is also going to be before I go to college. So that's nice. I'm not gonna bother killing any sheep, they don't drop anything of relevance. I can peacefully shear them and get the wool that I need. But they're just not gonna offer me any mushrooms, so what's the point in killing? We're going vegan, chat. I kind of find it funny. Mushrooms... Do mushrooms count as vegan? Actually, now that I think about it. Because they're not plants, right? But they're not animal. They're like some weird in-between that are more closely related to animals than plants. I don't know. I find it funny, though, that we get the mushrooms from killing the pigs anyway, so realistically, as far as Minecraft is concerned, it's very much not vegan. And I find that mildly amusing. Okay. We big chillin', though. As long as we don't go ahead and take fall damage for some stupid reason, there's realistically nothing here that can kill us. We could drown, I guess, and lava still exists, but other than that, we should be safe. Okay. Alright. As we're filling in parts of that, it not just being a flat wall is definitely helping the looks of it. Definitely making it look like a snowman. Kind of. Like a snow golem, I guess. It's gonna be a really stupid looking one, and it's gonna be like that for a while, but it's still funny. I want to say inventory gets added in InDev. I can't wait to have an actual inventory where it can store more than 9 types of blocks. It's gonna be absolutely phenomenal. Cannot wait. Also, the InDev chest simply existing so that we'll be able to have sponge and finally start to just purge this world of all water. Can't wait. Cannot wait. The InDev house, best feature by far. Okay. Can't wait to be able to see that from over at my house. By the way, real quick, let's go over to my house. Because there's nothing here that's gonna be able to kill us, right? Like, we can just kind of come over to the house and actually just get a nice, good look at it from the inside and outside. With nothing to worry about. That's wonderful. We have not had a moment this peaceful since... We just haven't. We've not been able to just walk around and enjoy ourselves. For once, the daytime actually feels like day. And not just, like, night on steroids. Ow. Waste of a mushroom. Okay. We gotta get out of the trenches. There's a bunch of sheep over yonder, so... looking forward to that. Okay. Go ahead, get those sheep, and then head back to the snow golem. I can't wait for the day that torches are added. It's gonna be a wonderful day. The day that torches are added, and the day that the world goes infinite. It's gonna be phenomenal. There's so many sheep, because nothing else can spawn. All spawns are just being replaced by sheep. It's so funny to me. I wonder if someone's made a mod that, like, fully implements survival. Like, block breaking and everything into this. Because right now, this is just, like, you can access the health bar and thus take damage. But other than that, like, this is only barely a survival mode. Avoid falling the game. Just don't break your kneecaps and you'll realistically be fine. Alright. We can see the golem from over here, which is neat. Alright. We'll head back over there. We got 99 wool. So that's a good thing. The world is so just messed up from all the creepers. This is absurd. Like, this entire bit of terrain, one day we're gonna have to fix this. One day we're gonna have to terraform these grounds so that everything looks, like, nice and pretty again. I just don't know when we're gonna be able to get away with it, honestly. It's kind of absurd. 99 wool should be enough for a few more layers of this man. This is gonna be the biggest thing we've ever built, chat. And frankly, it doesn't really have any right to be. It's just how it is. Okay. We're wrapping around over this way now. Ah, my bones. Every last one of them. I need them replaced. My back is dying. My legs, my everything. They're all shattering and creaking. I'm like a 27-year-old man right now over here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Hate it here. Hate it here. My bones. I need new ones. Can I, like, get bone replacements? Can I, like... Can we just have metal bones? Is that a thing that's allowed? I don't think it is, because bone marrow exists, and that's kind of important, but... A man can dream, right? I guess that's the entire point of, like, a prosthetic. You don't replace the bones, you just replace that entire chunk of the body. Because if it's just non-functional at that point, then yeah. I'm gonna replace my back with a prosthetic. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's see here. It's hard to give commentary on this as well, because normally half my commentary on this series has come down to me just like, oh no, creepers, I hate you, please stop existing, to water sucks. Water is not good. Water is not fun. Water does not need to exist. But I'm not really worrying about either of those things right now. Now I'm just like playing whack-a-mole with the local sheep population. And frankly, I don't know how interesting that is to watch. I can ramble on and on and on, but at the end of the day, this is the world's fluffiest game of whack-a-mole. Okay. But it's fine. It's okay. I don't know what versions sheep are able to spawn. Like, I know that they can't... Like, their spawning is re-enabled in 0.30, so I'm assuming that in 0.29, their spawning is disabled. And that realistically is gonna mean, yeah, we're just gonna enter that, be like, wow, this is pointless, and then leave. I'm feeling that that's how it's gonna be. Okay. Go ahead and get, like, this side. We'll just use this as the stairway. I think it's a bit more convenient like that. Ow. I love sneezing. Who thought sneezing was a good idea? Who decided to implement this? Alright. Last stream we had so many cool plans for the future, like, wow, what if we do this? What if we do that? The possibilities are endless, and now we've come to realize the truth of the world. That sheep are the only thing that matter. They're the only thing that ever mattered. Every version was just leading up to the addition of sheep. And frankly, can't really complain. Okay. So we'll head up there, fix all that, and then... I should have enough wool for this. Okay. This is fine. And this will end up being enough of a stairway to just get all the way up there so we can start the second layer of the snowman. Second little ball. Little cube. I'm just incredibly concerned about world height. I don't think we're gonna be able to make a full snowman. And I think that's kind of funny. We can get all the way up to world height. The question is then, what now? Anyways, let's take a look at the snowman render. This next one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This man's goes up 10 more. Okay. I'm assuming. It looks like that. That's the impression I'm getting. So we'll bring this all the way around, just kind of wrap it. We gotta put the stone on as well, so we'll do that while we're up front. Okay. I say that, I want to get wool first. I need to be able to, like, get away with this. Okay. We big chillin'. This thing's gonna hit world height. I don't think there's any fighting that fact. I feel like we're gonna get half the head done, right? This man's is just gonna have a very flat head, and we're gonna have to account for that. It's gonna be the world's derpiest looking snowman. And the arms. What if we have him T-pose? I think that'd be funny. T-posing snowman. A bit of a monument to the future and what it has in store. That being snowmen. I'm not sure. I'm terrified of world height. Let's see here. Here. There are you guys over there. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. Jack, are you cozy over there? My doggo is just laying down on my bed. Man's is big chillin', more so than I am. Okay. Oh no, there's gonna be 2 dogs on my bed now. Luna cannot stand to see Jack comfy. It's all Jover. It's all Jover. This man's is trapped. Trying its best, but... Oh, yep, now there are 2 dogs on there. Okay. I look away for 3 seconds. Bruh. I feel like those puppers are gonna be the one thing keeping me relatively sane during the building of this snowman. I am doing this because I feel like I have to. This is not fair and balanced gameplay. Alright. I'm gonna have to start thinking. I'm gonna have to start, like, getting a list of maps that I can go ahead and play on the stream. You know, I found a good amount of them. I started an archive, but that's on hold until I get more physical space to store all the maps. Because, frankly, those things very quickly eat up space on my computer. Let's see here. 3... 4... 5... It's 5 tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So at the very least, we're gonna have 2 chunks of this guy. I don't know, we might barely be able to get the head in. Barely. And if not, he's just gonna be a little bit flat-headed. It's fine. Fine. A little bit squished. You know, you can't blame a guy for what they can't help. And this snowman's squishiness, no exception. This man's is actually just, like, shaving the inside of the snowman. I find that funny as heck. This thing is being absolutely torn apart from the inside. There's gonna be no grass whatsoever. Not really any sheep in the area. We're a little bit tapped in that regard. Wonder if there's some over yonder. Luna, are you okay? Why are you sneezing? Put your sniffer away. Put it away. We're going on a wool hunt, lads. We need the goods. Quite frankly, I don't know where else to get them. Part of me would like to make the thing wood, but yeah, those just don't give me planks. Like, part of me would like to have the arms basically be made out of planks, but that's just a non-option. That sheep is gonna drown. Rest in pepperonis, lad. Items being able to float on water was such a godsend. That was such a nice feature to have added. And I miss it. One day we'll reach Update Aquatic, and that will change the game very much. Update Aquatic has to have been like one of the best updates for a while. Those coming off of like Frostburn and World of Color. Everything past Update Aquatic and everything past, for the most part, they've all been bangers. We've had a few weird ones. I've not disliked any update. I know some people are like, oh, 1.15, the only thing that added was bees. Bees go hard, man. As a person who enjoys goofing around with redstone, honey blocks are nice. I enjoy the addition of bees. I think they're up there with slimes. It's just one of the objectively most useful mobs. Nothing's gonna be able to surpass villagers for that spot, but still. Creating that kind of block just makes them incredibly helpful. I'm not opposed to that. 1.20, I still don't fully understand, if I'm being honest. Like, okay, we got... what's it? We got the sniffer. We got... the archaeology, I suppose. Gave us the relic disc. What else? Camels? The bookshelves are nice. 1.20 is weird. It's just a bunch of odds and ends, and they add up to be like a pretty good update, right? Like I'm happy with it. Cherry blossom biome. That's the big one. I'm happy with it. But it's also just objectively one of the more tame ones on the feature side. It did add a bunch of technical stuff, so that's always good. Like, I know that there's a bunch of, like, data pack community people that just love and adore the update, as well as, like, command block people. Like, it threw them a massive bone, and realistically, I think that part of the community has needed it. But still, gotta say, like, past 1.13, 1.14 was really good. Much needed village enhancements. 1.16, another update. All three parts of the Caves and Cliffs, because let's be real here, the Wild update was just part 3. Not a bad thing, but that's just kind of what it was. We got the last bits of features promised for 1.17. And then, yeah. I'm not sure... what in the world is 1.20.1 gonna be? Or 1.21? We are still very much due for an end update. Like a proper one. But other than that, I'm not sure. No clue. It very well also could just be another, like, various odds and ends. But I don't know if they'd want to do a second one like that this soon after 1.20. So I'm feeling it's either going to be the long-awaited end update, or maybe it could just be... it could be adding, like, features they said, yeah, we're gonna add these through like a mob vote, and then they just haven't gotten around to it yet. I wouldn't be surprised if we get that. Because I know they've said they have, like, the next few updates planned in advance at all times, from what I remember. So, there's no doubt that they've already got something. Some idea. Let's see here. Dang it. I don't want to break any blocks, because I'm not getting them back. This is correct. Ow. Mushrooms are far too precious for me to keep taking fall damage. This is suboptimal, to say the least. Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright. We'll take a look at this from the front, given a moment. Okay. Let's head back down the staircase. And check out what we got. Hello, Annie Thornburg. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Lovely of you to stop by. Alright, that's looking good. I'm seeing the snow golem. I'm seeing it. We're getting there. We're getting close. But welcome, welcome. Nice to meet ya. Nice to have you stop by. We are just kind of chilling, creating ourselves a snow golem, because the only thing we actually have access to right now is wool. Breaking blocks in this version is not giving us anything. It's not good, not great, if I'm being honest. So I couldn't really think of anything else to build but a snow golem. And that's fine, realistically. Where are all the sheeps at? We need, like, a proper horde of them. The proper batch of sheep, just for the sake of being able to go ahead and finish that up. We're gonna have more than enough stone for the body. It's nice, though. The golem, yeah. How do I want to go about this? I'm thinking of the arms. The head is gonna be a non-issue, right? Like, well, I say that. World height could be a problem. There we go, there's the horde I was looking for. World height could be a problem. I will not be surprised if the head just ends up being cut off a bit at the top. But realistically, we should be good on the head. What worries me is the arms, and we might just say we're not doing the arms until we have access to planks again. Which is not gonna be until I'm done doing these extra versions. I don't think those guys can regrow without eating. It's just that eating doesn't guarantee a regrow. That's the impression I'm under. So that horde doesn't really do anything for me. Let's see here. I need to figure out why the alert box doesn't always work, right? That's something that's been bugging me. I have that set up, but it does not appear that every time someone ends up subbing, it does that. So this whole stream, I'm like on the edge of my edge of my seat, waiting for the 100th sub. We are almost there. And I very well might not know when it happens, which I think is going to be kind of funny. I'm over here thinking, yo, we're gonna get it. This is gonna be the stream, finally. We've come a long way, etc., etc., and I'm just not gonna know until after. I could check, sure. But where's the fun in that? Alright. Yeah, I think just going on this bit of a sheep hunt is definitely a good way of getting all the wool. Just kind of circling around the world. Coming into contact with all these critters. I see you two. Is that 3? See you 3. 4. Beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. Oi! Oi! What's your malfunction? What's wrong? What's happening, Jack? What's going on? It's so nice to be able to just, like, pick up my water bottle, get a drink. And not have to worry about getting jumped by spiders before I can get my hand back on the mouse. Yo! Didn't do the alert. It didn't do the thing. I was correct. I wouldn't have known, but thank you so much, Annie. Much appreciated. Very much so. That is... The fact that this channel has been able to just, like, grow at the speed it has after switching over from Twitch is very nice, especially considering, like, a lot of the people that I knew when I was on Twitch did not realize I was on YouTube, which is kind of funny. A lot of them just have no clue, and I've said it a few times, but this is not common knowledge to them. So this is more or less just entirely new people that I'm meeting that are just kind of showing up as well, popping over in chat. And it's growing at, like, a rate far faster than how it was on Twitch. And maybe that's just me improving my content. Maybe that's me having the experience to, like, get away with that. And I guess YouTube is liking that it's a small channel that's managing to grow. And promoting it? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that, but I'm not complaining. In the slightest. Because that just means I have even more of an excuse to keep making content. People are watching. Some, like, a handful of people might find me entertaining. That's enough of an excuse to keep on doing it. Like, why not? Realistically. Okay. This should hopefully be enough for that second chunk of it. If not, whatever. I think this man's just not gonna have arms until we get over to the 0.30. That's okay. How long have we been going? Already an hour. Okay. We spent an hour on this version. I think it's safe to say that, like, we didn't skip it. We didn't exactly, like, gloss over this one. We got something. Some amount of content out of it. Now, we'll go over here. I can't wait for Indev. That's once the game actually starts to take shape, and frankly, I am looking forward to that. Okay, we can make that jump. Alright. That's fine. We can get that block there anyways, it's not gonna kill us. We did not need that block there. Okay. Sorry if things aren't too entertaining, though, this time around. There's only so much I can say as far as shearing a metric ton of sheep is concerned. There's only so many ways I can put that into words. But I'm trying my best. You know, we're at least giving it a proper shot. This man's is just shredding. Sheep are genuinely lawnmowers here. Hello, Snoot Pie. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you stop by. We're building a snow golem. That is our goal for the day. So that we can say we did something in these weird in-between versions before we get back to the first one intended to have survival after survival tests themselves. We're finally out of the test, which is good. Although, realistically, 0.30 is just the final survival test. Like, it still doesn't have most of the features of current day survival. Doesn't have crafting, doesn't have any of that. But it's still nice to have exist. Weird transitional period over into InDev. Also, apparently Obsidian's been added. I don't know if we can get Obsidian, but I know it exists in this version. I think it's just unobtainable. Probably water-touching lava, I'm willing to assume. We'd have to see. There's always lava pools that I can go ahead and just douse. So we'll see how that goes. So get another like 99 wool and we should be able to finish that second segment. It's gonna take a minute. That man just didn't lose his wool. Just straight up. Okay. I don't know what the requirement is. I think it's just like they eat grass, and then there's a chance that upon doing so they get the wool back. Yeah. It's a percentage chance. Got it. I'd have to check to see what that odd is. What those odds are, but I digress. Not really a ton of sheep. Makes it a little bit difficult to work with this. Where is everyone at? Come on. We have like some spawn over there. Oh? One over there. I wonder if the slab glitch is still in. Hold up. Our sniper slab's still a thing. We're remote shearing, let's go. Remotely shearing the sheep. That's so funny, actually. See, I can get that guy over there at that. No, not really. Not with any particular ease. But the fact that that's still a thing. Lovely. Genuinely lovely. I'm gonna have to let Kiz know about that one. That you can, in fact, shear sheep with a slab. Like, Kiz showed me that glitch. Like, you can basically snipe mobs using a slab. You just, like, gain an infinite amount of reach when you, like, hit the slab. Which is very funny. But the fact that you can shear sheep with that... There we go. Got these men. You don't even necessarily need to approach them. That's so funny. Oh, we got a man over there. Like, you see, that guy's out of our reach. But if I'm behind the slab... Yep, we got him. You gotta time it sometimes. Kiss is gonna like that one. Alright. Just about at 99 wool again. And by just about, we're not particularly close. But, you know, we're getting there. It's a slow but steady process, you know? The fact that we can stack things up to 99, I also find funny. Like, I'm sure it's rather cursed for a lot of people that are used to the current game. I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I think 64 is easier to manage. And it's easier to, like, calculate with. Like, yeah, one stack is 64 blocks. That makes sense. That's fair. It's a divisible of 4. Or divisible by 4. It works. Squares and all that nonsense. There's logic to it. 99 is just convenient. Especially considering that there's no inventory. So that I can't gather multiple stacks of items. Like, it locks me into just the one. And I can only have, like, 99 of that item at a time. The fact that it is 99 is very convenient for me. I feel like I would have ripped my hair out if it only went up to 64 by now. Because you can go through blocks quickly. When you only have so many blocks to work with, you just shred through them. Like, what? We have wood, stone, like wood, cobble, iron, and gold. Those are the blocks that we are able to get in, well, we're able to get in the last survival test. The ores, those came from the first one, so those are no longer a thing that I can actually get. Same with the smooth, like, normal stone block. That's not something I can get anymore. And I'm not gonna be able to get either of those for quite some time. So the fact that I have these right now is very nice. Okay. I should have left that one, actually. Unfortunate. Would have helped me with getting the... What's it called? I don't know. The head. The head. Having that block there would have been good. We did not need to break it. Okay. We can head on all the way up here now, and we just gotta get the head done. Question is, and this is a very important question, do we have the means of making it without hitting world height? I'm not entirely certain. Let's see here. Head is all of 8 blocks. So I think the strat is gonna be, can this thing get up to 8 blocks? 3, 4. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can do it. We can make the full snowman. We are not, in fact, limited by world height. I was worried about it, but we're good. This is gonna have to go the other way. Alright, that's fine. So, what we should do then is we should get the face. We should get the face done. What's this gonna look like? Very simple. 3, okay. Alright, and then we just need the eyes, which is 2 more above the edge one. Bonk. And... bonk. We just need the wool to finish up the head, and then the body itself. Because that one could use a little bit of work. I won't lie. That looks so cursed from back here. Just being as incomplete as it is. It's funny as hell. Alright. Blocks. We need so much wool. But the fact that we're going to be able to get this done is quite nice. Aside from the arms. The arms are just going to have to wait, objectively. We can't really do anything about that. That is a glorious horde of sheep over here. I'm loving this. This will easily get us up to 99. Being able to, like, make a proper animal farm is something that I am very much looking forward to as well. Like, I don't know. Running around... Okay, having mobs spawn this frequently, like, animals, would be really good to have. But I can see, like, it causing lag issues very quickly. Or, like, making people annoyed that the mob cap is how it is. So I understand that there's only so many. But still, look at... This is glorious. So many sheep. The amount of food I'd have if these guys actually could drop it. I don't know how despawn mechanics work in this. I want to say it's just distance from the player and you can't stop them from despawning. Like, I don't think the whole 20 block thing exists. That man spawned inside of a block. It happens to the best of us, pal. The amount of sheep here is glorious. This is going to be very helpful. Hopefully they don't all despawn by the time I finish placing down this wool. Why are we building a snowman in August? You know, that part's debatable. But it's not hurting anyone. 99. I feel like there's a lot of things we could have potentially built. Maybe we should have built a sheep to celebrate the fact that they exist. Now, I don't know how we would have gone about that, considering how much, you know, skin there is. The reason we're going with the golem is just because it's all white. All the way around. And that makes our job very easy. Be very careful not to end up falling. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. Okay. Luckily for us, hold up. There we go. Luckily for us, we don't have to worry about going through a ton of wool on the head. For the simple fact of smaller thing requires less amount of blocks. That's not a difficult concept. But still. It's very convenient for us. Okay. I can finish up the face. So that when we look at it from the front, this will look just how it needs to. Okay. I think the vast majority of those sheep have... Never mind, that's a wonderful little batch of them down there. Okay, I ain't complaining. But to say, the majority of the sheep have despawned from earlier, and that's true, but I ain't complaining about that. That's beautiful. They're gonna eat all the grass before it even gets a chance to, like, exist in here. And then there's just not gonna be a point to having sheep in the snowman itself, but you know what? Whatever. Fine. Yeah, this isn't even gonna get a chance to spread. This is the end of grass in the snowman as we know it. Yep, Okay, it's been shaved. There's nothing for us in there anymore. No means of it growing back. Alright. These guys are absurd. So I want to say grass still needs to spread in this. It doesn't just manifest anymore, like it did in pre-classic, where if there was, like, darkness, then there would be dirt, and if there was light, there'd be grass. That's just not the case. Okay, no, most of the sheep are still here. This is good. I can work with it. This is absurd. The amount that they eat. This can't be good for their intestines. They're gonna need a prosthetic intestine. Does that exist? I hope it does. These sheep need it. Look at that, though. Look at just the snowman. The man's just chilling. Both literally and metaphorically. Man's just big chillin'. I gotta do another Mario Maker stream soon. I want to play that game again. Editor had been creating a level for me, and I want to try that out sometime soon. I don't know if I'll end up streaming tomorrow, but if I do, I think it's gonna be Mario Maker. I also need to continue my Skyrim playthrough, and some more Space Engineers too while I'm at it. You have quite the nice lineup of things to stream. I'm not complaining. Variety streaming kinda goes hard, not gonna lie. Just playing whatever I feel like it, whenever I feel like it, and entertaining people while doing so. I like that. I am not opposed. Alright. Now, how do I want to go about it? I'm gonna have to fill in this guy's head. Gonna take quite a few blocks, but realistically, we're fine. I wonder when animal breeding gets added. Was that an in-dev feature? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to, like, start looking into exactly what gets added in in-dev. I love the fog. Like, just the toggle of it. Quite funny. Bring back Bedrock Fog. For real, for real. Okay. This is the only part that I have to fill in the top of on the snowman. The rest can all just kind of be left as is. Like, hollow all the way through. So I guess this will realistically take a good amount of blocks, but still, it's fine. Okay. Alright, we need more wool. We're not done yet. The head is complete, just about. We're getting close. I think another 2 batches of 99 should be enough to get us done. Then we'll just have a bunch of extra leftover wool that we won't know what to do with. Who knows, maybe we can, like, wait for .30 and make a sail on a ship. Well, let's make a boat at some point. That'll be cool. It's not a Minecraft world if you haven't made a boat at some point. Look at that. Look at that derpy little man. Well, derpy little lad who has no arms to his name. Alright. I'm gonna go be right back. I'm gonna take the dogs outside very quickly. I'll put some music on while I'm gone, and I shall return. Okay, I'm back. I am so sorry about that. So sorry. I had to go ahead and clean the restroom in my house, which took a couple minutes. Wasn't too difficult though. So, we're back. I also realized that I forgot to mute the in-game audio. So, I hope your all's ears were enjoying being blessed with the sounds of sheep running all around the place while I was gone. Hopefully it's fine. Should be, in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I went and did that. So now, we're good. It is raining like hell outside, by the way. I don't think it's gonna be audible on stream. I don't think my mic is gonna be picking up any of the rain, but it's wild out there. Like, unironically. Actually insane. It is looking like this may be what we in the business call a flash flood. So if my stream ends up dying at random, I apologize for that. There's nothing I would have been able to do. But it's looking like it should be fine, all things considered. It's not thundering out there, it's just raining. It's just really, really heavy rain. So I think we're good. All things considered. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good. I am so sorry about that. Realistically, I should have cleaned the bathroom a few days ago. But because a few days ago was my birthday, and then my birthday party, just didn't have a great chance to go ahead and do that. It's fine, though. It's fine. We are going to get back to working on our snowman, which means, as should be apparent by now, whack-a-mole with the sheeps. Can't really be helped. That was thunder. That's not something I've been hearing up until just then. Okay, I don't think my mic picked that up, but that was thunder. Huh. Okay. That is suboptimal. You know, I was hoping it wouldn't be a thunderstorm because that very easily could cause the stream to cease to function. But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure everything's okay. Need one more piece of wool. Alright, that works. Also, where did I put it? I went and grabbed some snackage to enjoy while working on this. Good old crunchy Cheetos. Genuinely, S tier chip. Goes hard. Alright, so with this, the head should be done. Now it's time to do everything else, which is arguably going to be a little bit more of a pain. But regardless, it's fine. Okay. The body, or I guess the central part of the body, just about done already. We're just gonna need one more batch of wool by the looks of things, so that we can go ahead and get done with this. Alright, we can go ahead and do like a bit of a stairway fashion over here, I'm thinking. And this should allow us to go ahead and have room to get down, while also laying the groundworks for what needs to be filled. Making that jump is definitely possible. There we go. Alright. Getting this area filled in. Alright, and now everything is easily reachable. Okay. Just a bit more wool. All that we need. So close. So close to being done with the snow golem. We can update. Ooh. So close. I don't know if sheep are gonna spawn in 0.29. I'd be a little bit surprised if they do. Nothing else does. I think this is just sheep got added. Notch didn't disable them because they just got added. And then right after, they're gonna be disabled because it's supposed to be creative mode. Speaking of... yeah. The B button does not do anything here. In creative, it would open up the creative inventory, which did exist, albeit it was more so just like a bit of a block catalog then. It didn't really resemble the current inventory, it was just a wall of blocks. Look at that man. He's living his best life over there. Once we get access to wood again, you just don't have wool. What was I doing? Once we have access to wood, it's gonna be wonderful. You're gonna have arms, and you're going to be a beautiful, beautiful young man. I'm gonna go ahead and like fill the inside with slabs as best I can. There's only so much I'll be able to do in that regard, considering the fact that we don't have access to getting more slabs until 0.30. But still, it won't hurt. Look at this man. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. We're gonna fill it in a sort of checkerboard pattern. That won't completely stop mobs, but at least it'll make it to where not a lot pop in here. And that they're sort of... we just don't have enough. No fancy wording's gonna change that. Hello, Minecraft Bedrock Montage. Greetings, greetings. I'll just call you Montage, because that is significantly less words. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We are playing some Minecraft Classic right now. Which, albeit, this version is not what we're gonna be on for too much longer. I need literally 2 more pieces of wool. Okay, where's the closest sheep? It says up in the top, 0.28... so this is classic 0.2801. This is normally a creative-only version, but because of the way we're doing this series, where we want to access every version that has survival in it, we are biting the bullet on the fact that normally it's creative-only, and while you can enable survival, it doesn't let you do a ton. Like, if I break blocks, I don't get them, nothing's spawning except sheep. It's still technically survival, and it's still an official version that has it. So... we're gonna go through this and then the next 2, this stream that are like this before we get to the next one that's properly survival again. Congrats on 100 subs. Yeah, that happened this stream. I am very happy about that. Alright. This is as best as I can do for now, as far as the snow golem's concerned. We don't have access to planks until 0.30, so... Ooh. I think we're good on this version. I can go ahead, close out of that. On the be right back, I'll even put the music back on. Okay. So, while we update, let me go ahead and make a new backup for this version. c0.28-01 dash oh no, there's not even a... It's not even any weirdness to that one. Okay. So that's just c0.28_01. And let me go ahead as well, while I'm here, fix the names of these. _ST 0.27_ST. Okay. Wander, copy the level.dat, go back. New backup. Okay. So we have 3 more versions before we get to the next proper survival one, and realistically, we are just gonna skim through these, because I want to say sheep's even spawning is removed. Turn the music back off, since we're getting back into the game. Windowed. Let's see here. Okay. Arrows, still functional. What does the spreadsheet say? Arrows can no longer be fired by the player. That's in 0.29_01. Skeletons that still exist can still fire arrows. Okay. That seems normal. So I want to say this. We still can't break blocks. I don't know if sheep still spawn. We're just going to kind of skim over the 0.29 ones. Just for the sake of saying we did enter them on here. Because there's nothing we can do, right? We can keep shearing the sheep, I suppose. They might still spawn? Maybe? There's some at a decent distance, so I'm assuming that's the case. But there's really just nothing we can do in these, like, in-between ones. They have survival. Notch left the toggle inside the code, but it doesn't toggle everything that makes it different than creative. Aside from the fact that, yo, fall damage exists. Like, that's it. That's... It's survival in the loosest sense. Flying didn't exist back then, even in creative. Even the versions that were just creative, so... Realistically, there's not much of a point in playing these ones outside of the technicality of saying, yeah, we did it. Not seeing any more sheep this way. I'm willing to say that they don't spawn. I think their spawning got disabled, like the rest of the mobs. No, I hear footsteps. No, okay, they do still spawn. That's a mushroom, I want that, but I can't have it. I can't have it because it won't drop anything if I break it. Wow. Okay. This is basically identical to 0.28. Let me check the Minecraft wiki. Let's see. Classic 0.29. What does this change? A toggle for rain in multiplayer, removed arrows in creative mode. That's it. That's all this version does. Otherwise, this is basically identical to 0.28, which we've been playing for the last, like, hour and a half. So, let me go ahead. Okay. So, we've done that one. All of nothing. Like, that, there just was not a point to do anything in that one. We've accessed it. This world has entered that version. We can rest peacefully knowing that all we're doing is for the sake of saying we did it, and no practical reason whatsoever. What does this version do? Names no longer hidden in terrain. Arrows can no longer be fired by the player. Okay, let's test this theory. That's a lie. That's just straight up a lie. Okay. I don't know what that's trying to say. Does that just apply to creative? Because I'm still able to fire the arrows just fine. I also want to check if the slab... No, wait, I used all my slabs. Never mind. Yeah, this is just more of the same then. Genuinely just more of the same. And still shear the sheep just fine, get the blocks. More of the same. Nothing has changed. Everything is still normal. Okay. And finally, I said we were gonna skim through these. That's because that's exactly what we're doing. There is just nothing to note here. These have survival in them, but they're not meant to be played in survival, and there's just no gameplay that's different than to 0.28. 0.28, we were able to get a good amount of stuff just beating the ever-living crap out of sheep. This would just be more of that. Blocks still don't work. Arrows I can still fire. Yeah. I don't know... I'll get it. I'll get it. It's just... I don't know why the survival toggle exists, but it does. This is just more of what we'd been doing for 2 hours. And frankly, I cannot be asked to do another... It would have been 3 streams if we were doing, like, each one of these in their own stream. I can't be asked to do that. There's just not a point. That's just not entertaining content. We'll go ahead and patch up this last bit, just to say we've done it. Look at this man. Look at this snow golem. Ain't he a beauty? This is the results of what we've done with the 1 block we could actually obtain. It's not much. Couldn't really do too much past this, but... Still alright. Still pretty neat. So now, for the moment I personally have been waiting for. Because frankly, nothing else has been interesting past that first one. We're gonna get into the final survival classic version. I can go ahead. It's just sharing that. Neat. You can go ahead, select version. 0.30-s. I'm gonna even edit instance, select add-ons, turn off game mode switch, okay, play. Okay, we're back. We're back to actual survival, lads. We are at a point where we can actually play the game and have some amount of fear for our own well-being. Let's go. We can break blocks and we can pick them up. We can place them just fine. Everything is wonderful. Everything is swell. What does this even do? Once again, survival, all the previous items. Error count is visible, error counts are usable, all blocks in the world drop their respective items. Okay, we're good. We're good. Time to get back on our feet. How are we gonna go about this? We have wool now. We have access to wood again. We can actually go ahead and make a fancy build. Which realistically will be done in the next stream. I don't know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that coal. I need those slabs. This is still just cobblestone, yeah? Yeah. Alright, we gotta be on guard because now things that aren't sheep can spawn, and anything that's not a sheep or a pig wants us dead in the most gruesome of manners. This should realistically play identically to survival tests, from what I gather. But I'm not sure. Okay. And since we have access to wood again, that means I'll be able to go ahead and make the arms and the snowman. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the arms and the snowman, and we'll fill in the inside with these slabs so that it doesn't get blown up. And then we'll probably go ahead and end the stream for the day. This has been a fairly productive one, all things considered. I think any stream where we just manage to make an entire build in one go is quite nice. It's not really an option all too often because everything is exceedingly violent, but I digress. Oh, yep, I saw a creeper poke its head out. We are back. We are back. This is basically just the final survival test. Let's be real here. Because the inventory does not exist. This is still playing like the other ones. We just have sheep now. Isn't that swell? Also, now that we have slabs again, I can go ahead and make sure that glitch still works. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Lovely. Being in this confined area is not exactly good for my health. Let me go ahead and do that so at least nothing can get to me. Okay. I'm trying to think, what should we build in the next? Because I'm gonna want to do one more stream within Classic, just for the sake of, like, doing that. Like, having the final survival version in Classic have its own dedicated stream. I think that makes sense. So I'm just not certain what we'll do there. I'm thinking a boat. I'm thinking like a ship. We have wool now, so we can make a sail. That's just what I'm thinking, though. No idea. There is, like, a lot of water, so finding a place to build it, not gonna be much of an issue. It's not gonna be a ship out facing an ocean, it's more so just gonna be stuck in a sad little lake, but I digress. It'll get the job done. Nice to know they still can't break stone. Lovely. It's good to be back into the actual gameplay. It's good to actually have stuff to do now. Because frankly, not having anything to do just was not very entertaining to myself, and I'm sure it wasn't exactly entertaining to chat, if I'm being honest. I can't imagine it was too enjoyable watching a bunch of sheep just get punched for 2 hours straight, but, you know, we've done it. We've escaped those times, those dark, dark ages. Okay. While we're down in the safe area, I'm just gonna down a couple more Cheetos. Mmm. Mmm. Tasty. Oh, okay. Let's go. Please die. You have no right to be here. Isn't it lovely having gaping holes appear in the ground again? Metric tons of creepers that you can't do anything to, like, peacefully deal with. Ow. And another one. This place is a war zone, I swear. Every time. Every time. Like, you know what? I may have been complaining ever so slightly about there just not being anything to do in the in-between versions. Like, between Survival Test and .30-s. But, at the very least, I could just exist in peace, right? We didn't have to worry about getting jumped at every given moment. Like, zombies are supposed to burn in the daylight. This is an endless day, and here they are just, like, coming at me at Mach fuck. Jesus. Okay. I need to stop swearing as much. Need to slow down a bit on that. Ow. Jeez. Okay. My mushroom supply is not exactly happy right now. I can say that much. Let's get to the snow golem, and we're gonna fill the inside with slabs, just to make sure everything is perfectly safe. Speaking of, that's a spider over there. Prime target for testing the slab glitch. I don't know if it's working. I'm willing to bet that it's not. Yeah, I don't think it is. That's unfortunate. 100 subs! Yeah! We did it, Fluffy. We are there. We are big chillin'. How are you doing today, Fluffy? I get that the stream for today is a bit earlier than it normally is. My apologies on that front, but it has to be because I have something going on later. Okay. We'll break that one. We can get through. I am very pleased about that one, Chief. Like, it's... When I switched over from YouTube, I was a little bit... when I switched over from Twitch to YouTube, I was a little bit concerned. I didn't know if I'd be able to get the following back I had there. It wasn't a lot of people, mind you. It was only like 200, but I was worried that this channel might have just kind of been dead in the water. But that seems to not be the case, and I'm very happy about that. Okay. Jesus. Stop dodging all my bullets. Okay. Spiders are horrifying. Doing good, just went shopping? Nice. Okay, what do I not need? I don't need this much wool. We're gonna make a bit of a just block drop off here. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and start gathering wood so that we can go and make our arms for the snow golem. Because our man's he's lacking in the arms department. You know, he needs some dexterity. Is that the word? Something's dexterous. Doesn't that mean they can like do fancy stuff? They're swinging around the trees. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it has to do with like hands. Like ambidextrous means you can use both hands to write and like do stuff. They're both dominant. So this man's is lacking in dexterity. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna give him some good old arms before we end the stream. I see that skeleton, and it very much clearly sees me. Okay. Kids. I forget that the guy just has a melee attack. You get too close to a skeleton, it will bap you. There's not a ton you can do about it. My mushrooms are very low right now. I wish that frickin' what's it called? Pigs still spawned during the weird in-betweens. Like, now we have access to them, but it's been a minute since we had them. And there wasn't a ton to make us lose health, just fall damage. But still. It would have been nice to be able to stock up. And we couldn't break any natural mushrooms we found. Okay, let's see if the slab glitch got fixed. Like, let's get in a good position. So, zombies, am I right? Jeez. Can't have... Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think it's fixed in 0.30. That's unfortunate. I'll have to tell Kiz about that one. End version 0.30-s. Regardless, that's whatever. Much needed mushrooms. We're gonna go add arms to this man's. Much needed arms. This poor guy. Water. I've been doing a lot of talking in the last couple days, considering it's been my birthday and I had people over yesterday and we played Mario Party. My voice isn't exactly... It hasn't exactly had a solid break. The reason I didn't stream yesterday, and I was gonna stream Mario Maker was the hope, is that I had friends over, and it was fun. It also went until like almost 11. So, yeah. It was a while. Now, how do I want to do the arms on this man? Let's go back to the render that I had. Okay, it's hard to look at a render of a guy when you're just constantly getting harassed. Alright, those arms kind of go down to like a third of the way of his body. And they look to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I can do this. I can get this relatively alright. I dislike the sheer amount of creepers here. Personally, I think that this is just at least a little bit excessive. That's just my opinion. My humble opinion is that this is a little bit too many. Just the slightest. Gotta love a massive gaping crater just casually appearing in a matter of like less than a minute. Because the sheer amount of creepers all blowing up on death. This is just not right. This is bad game design. Okay. Killed those monsters. Gonna have to have a proper way up. Alright, good. This is around 1, 2, 3 down from the top of his body. Okay. So I think how I'm gonna do this is this man is gonna just have his arms like facing downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. His arms are just gonna go down to where they need to go. I think is gonna be the simplest way to go about this, and it's gonna still look kind of cute. Ow. There goes my ankles. Didn't need them, frankly. Okay. I think that's gonna be the strat here. So it's gonna be like basically any other mob. Just very thin arms that are gonna clip into the snow. And it goes down, if I was to do it like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm just gonna say this goes down to like halfway of his body. I can't tell like how the voxels are on the arms entirely. They're a little bit weird. There are some much needed pigs over there, but there are also a lot of creepers. Okay. Let's head over this way. While trying not to get hit by these creepers. You just can't do anything without getting ganged up by these guys, and then there's just yet another crater in your world. Like another massive pit. Chain reaction right there. And there's one more, because why wouldn't there be? Okay. Get this pig. I will never understand exactly what Notch was thinking with some of the game design choices he made, but eventually it got better. There's a reason these are, like... Classic is just not exactly the most polished of things. 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah. So let's get this to go down 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. These need to be broken. Elytra are gonna be such a godsend when they exist. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're gonna take a look from the front and see how this looks with the arms just pointing down. And you know, I don't know if that is... Let's see. What was I going on about? I don't know if that is going to look very good, but we'll see. Very quick, I need to dump this stuff off so I can grab that dirt block and fix that hole. It's gonna bother me. There we go. Dropping items would be so good. It's just not an option. It just doesn't exist. And the saving and loading of locations, that doesn't work. That's a creative-only feature. Which I don't even think is in the current game, which is ironic, actually. Like, I think that's unironically a good feature to have in creative mode. I wish they'd add that back. Genuinely. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. Our golem is gonna just be stanced up. I can work with that. I like that. Those things are horrifying, frankly. I despise the spiders in here. Spiders in real life, they can be cool. They can be cute. They can deal with all the crickets so I can actually get a good night's sleep. They're nice. They're base. Spiders in classic Minecraft are genuinely horrid creatures. Like, who benefits from them? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the arms, like, still 2 blocks out from the golem on that bottom part. So it's not gonna look like it's just clipping in, it's gonna properly be decent. Okay. One of these days, leaf decay will be added, and that will be a wonderful day. But on the other end, I don't need to worry about, like, constantly replanting, so that's good. If I need more trees, I can just walk up to one of the many floating bushes in the sky and just harvest some saplings then and there. I don't have to worry about, like, taking all the saplings with me, and then it's like, oh no, there's no wood. How am I ever going to fix this forest? No, I just don't have to worry about them. It's a non-issue. Quite frankly. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this also be, like, 2 out this way. One too high. But honestly, I think that's gonna work. Just as a bit of a transitional one. Let's check this out from the front. And we shall see. I love that hunger isn't in the game. Like, unironically, it is kind of nice. Comes at the cost of sprinting, but I digress. I don't know. I think I prefer it without doing that. I think I prefer it just being the plain... Yeah, this is like just straight down without the difference in width. It cannot be asked to do a diagonal. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I cannot be asked to make the arms diagonal. Okay. One at a time. Okay, but yeah, I hope everyone in chat has been having a good day. I am very happy now. Like, I'm in a very good mood because of the whole 100 subs thing. I am catching up to picks at an alarming rate, is what I'll say. I'm gonna go over to Pix and be like, hey pal, I'll be there soon. I'll be up with you shortly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That goes halfway. This is 12. I want this to go down 2 more. So 4 blocks from the ground. Yeah, that works. That's good. I see you. Don't think I don't. Hiding away in this tiny little chasm formed by the deaths of hundreds of creepers. Okay. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeamsy. Okay. Ah! Bruh. I heard your footsteps. I should have turned around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. These 2. And it's 3 blocks from the top. So. Let me go around and check, just to make sure. Okay. I accidentally pushed my mouse a little bit. And that was a bad thing, apparently. Okay. Time to take down a bit of this, then. Because I don't want to have to deal with breaking both on my way back down. Cannot be asked. Okay. There we go. Now, we're not going to accidentally throw my mouse. Let's see here. No, this is just 1 block. That's not what I intended. Okay, let's fix that. This was meant to be 3. I think I'll take 2. Like that. That works. We're gonna do this the right way, chat. Relatively speaking, we're gonna do this how it was intended. Okay. Getting down is gonna be a pain in the butt, and that just cannot be helped. It's fine. Okay. 2 there. Ow. Whatever, it's fine. I see this one singular skeleton, 2 skeletons down there. Right where I need to get so I can, like, get a proper glance at my snow golem. It's fine. Okay. There's many men. Many men. So many men. Too many men, in my humble opinion. It's hard to have too many men, but it is possible. It is quite possible. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, we're good. Look at that. Look at this snow golem. What a polite individual they are. They are stanced up. They got them big burly arms. I like that. I'm gonna get a good screenshot of it. And I'm gonna get onto some high ground. Okay. Close out of the game. Ending screen. That was a stream. I think just the transition from this is so peaceful, there's nothing here actively trying to kill me, into back to a bunch of skeletons and creepers while I'm also very tired, made it... I'm a little bit drained. I'm a little bit tapped right now. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Lovely stream. Very happy to have hit 100. I'll go ahead and do the various maps on a stream one of these coming days before I end up moving off to college. So expect that in the near future. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.